This is Dr. T. Varalakshmi discussing you about the payback period related problems and its solutions as a part of Unit 4 of Capital Budgeting under Business Economics and Financial Analysis. So the capital budgeting. Whenever the organization acquires the fixed funds, then that fixed funds are allocating for the operational activities as well as for the long-term activities. When they are all allocating for the operational activities, they need not to plan because that is the compulsory expenditures that has to meetable by the company. If it is a long-term activities only, they have to see the best option and which one is the best one to invest. For that one, they are using the techniques of this payback period, or the capital budgeting techniques, payback period, NPV, IRR, ARR. These are all the methods are all using. The first method and easiest methods to calculate is payback period. So for this one, very easy. The cash outflows divided by the cash inflows. If we see the number of time period, years it is getting to get back the investment is going to be calculating with the help of this payback period. Let us have the real application of this particular one with a given problem. The Delta company is planning to purchase a machine called as an X. That machine X cost is $25,000 and would have a useful life of 10 years with a salvage value of 0, which means if they sell that machinery, they won't get any profits. So that is the salvage value is 0 and the investment cash inflows is 25,000 and the cash outflow is 25,000 and the expected inflow is 10,000 every year. Compute the payback period of the machine X and conclude whether or not machine would be purchased if the maximum desired payback period of Delta company is 3 years. So which means maximum desired payback period for the company is 3 years. Now the cash outflows of the organization, that is investments, is 25,000, whereas every year equally they are getting that return of 10,000 rupees, means 2.5 it is 2.5 years. That is 2.5 years, 2 years, 6 months. Desired period is 3 years and the life of the machinery is 10 years. So within the desired period it is there, means we can give the analysis that yes, that company can go for the purchasing of machinery X. So this is the analysis of the payback period. So that's why we see this a solution, since the annual cash inflow is even in this project, because every year they are getting equally 10,000 rupees. Instead of that one, if the first year they are getting 5,000, second year 6,000, that is unevenly if they get, then we can say that uneven cash inflows. But here the cash inflows for the organization is even, and we can simply divide the initial investments with the cash inflows, that is payback period is equals to cash inflows divided by cash outflows. So or investments divided by expected cash inflows. So investments is 25,000, whereas the expected cash inflow of 10,000, that is equals to 2.5 years. According to the payback period, machinery X is desired because its payback period is 2.5 when it is shorter than the maximum payback period of the company as well as the life of that machinery. The second problem, if we observe, due to the increased demand, the margin of Rani Beverages Company is considering to purchase a new equipment to increase the production and revenues. The useful life of the equipment is 10 years. So the life of the equipment is 10 years and the company's maximum desired payback period is 4 years. So the desired payback period is 4 years. The inflow and outflow of cash associated with the new equipment is given below. Initial cost of the equipment is 37,500 means, so cash outflow is 37,500, whereas the cash inflow is 75 that is a sales of 75,000. Annual cash outflows of cost of the ingredients 45,000 and the salary expenses of 13,500 and the maintenance expenses of 1,500 and non-cash expenses of 5,000 rupees. Now they are asking us to require, should Rani Beverages Company purchase the new equipment by using the payback period? We have to give the analysis to that particular organization. Step 1. In order to compute the payback period of that particular equipment, we need to work out the net annual cash inflows by deducting the total of cash outflows from the total of cash inflows associated with the equipment. So to compute that one, computation of this net annual cash inflows. So they are all getting 75,000 worth of the sales, but out of this sales, cost of 45,000 and salaries of 13,500, remaining expenses of 1,500 if we less. The cash inflows are all annual. On an average, they are getting the returns of 15,000 rupees. Now, the amount of investments required to purchase the equipments would be divided by the amount of net cash inflows. So to find out one, the cash outflow is 37,500 and the cash inflow is 15,000, that is 2.5 years. Depreciation is a non-cash expenses and has therefore been ignored because it is a non-cash expenditure and they are not spending that cash. So that's why we are not taking that non-cash expenditure into the consideration. Here, the calculated payback period for that machinery is 2.5 years, which is less than the 4 years of the desired payback period, so that the Rani Beverages Company Limited can go for the purchasing of this particular machinery. The third problem related to this one, if we see, the management of Health Supplement Incorporation wants to reduce its labor cost by installing a new machine. Two types of machines are all available in the market, Machine X and Machine Y. Machine X would cost 18,000 whereas the Machine Y would cost 15,000 and both the machines can reduce the annual labor cost by 3,000 rupees. You are required to give an analysis of which is the best machinery to purchase according to the payback period. Anyhow, machinery X cost is 18,000 and it is going to be saved the 3,000 rupees, means the payback period of the particular X machinery is 6 years. So 6 years. And for the Y machinery, 15,000 they are investing and it is also saving the labor cost of 3,000, means 5 years. Out of these two, Y is getting back the return amount, investment amount within 5 years, whereas X is getting the return back of that amount within 6 years, means Y is preferable than the X. So the same thing they have produced according to the payback period. Machine X is having the less payback period, that is the time period within the less time only they are getting back their return amount. So that's why it is better to purchase the Machine Y than the Machine X. The fourth problem related to this one, if we see, an investment of 2 lakhs is expected to generate the cash inflows of the 6 years. Here the cash inflows are not even, they are all uneven. First year 70,000, second year 60,000, third year 55,000, fourth year 40,000, fifth year 30,000 and the sixth year 25,000. We need to calculate the payback period of these investments. Should the investments be made in the management to recover the initial investment in 3 years or less? So they are asking us to calculate. Their investment is 2 lakhs rupees. 2 lakhs worth of the dollar, 2 lakhs worth of the dollars they have invested. Now, the first year 70,000 means if we take this cumulative values into the consideration, 70,000 first year they are all going to be get. By the second year 70 plus 60, that is the 1,30,000 rupees of the amount they are going to be get back. 1,30,000 by the third year, they are going to be get 1,30,000 plus 55 means 1,85,000 worth of the returns, and 1,85,000 plus 40 means 2 lakhs. 2,25,000 worth of the returns they are going to be get. Now, the 2 lakhs worth of the investments is between these two means this is called as the completed years. This is called as the successive years. So, the payback period can be by the completed years means by the 3 years plus the remaining amount, that is out of the 2 lakhs investments, they got only 1,85,000 worth of the one. And whereas in the next year, that is successive year, they are going to be get back 40,000 rupees of the amount, means 3 into 12, because after months, after years, we have to convert into months, means into 12. That is 2 lakhs minus 1,85,000 means still they have to get 15,000 rupees, and 40,000 into 12. 4.5. So that is 3 years, 4 months, 15 days it will take to get back that amount. So easy, 4 months, it is 4.5 months means 5.5 months means into 3. The 30 days into 30 days, 0.5 into 30 means 15 days. So 3 years, 4 months, 15 days will take to get back that investments, but their desired is of 3 years means this is not a suggestible investment for the organization. So the same thing we have projected here, that is 1,85,000 up to this is called as completed years, and this is called as next successful years cash inflows. And the formula for this one is payback period is equals to completed years plus amount to be recovered divided by the successive year cash inflow, that is 3.375 years. So like this, we can calculate the returns if the cash inflows are uneven. So that's about the calculation of the payback period, but the cash inflows are even and when the cash inflows are uneven. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.